Hello everyone and welcome to my second Sonic video in this week-long special. Rather unsurprisingly, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the sequel to Sonic the Hedgehog. The first thing you notice is the appearance of another character with Sonic, and that is Tails. And Tails is some kind of weird fox thing with two tails that runs around and follows Sonic everywhere, and well, if truth be known, it actually becomes quite a bit of a pain in the arse. Now, there is the option to play just as Sonic, or there is the option to play as Tails as well. And there is also the option to have two-player, where one person plays as Sonic and the other person plays as Tails. Now, I kind of like the idea of that they tried to make it better and more improved than the original Sonic, and certainly graphically wise there's more detail, there's more variety. They still retain a lot of the baddies and so on and so forth, but they also introduce new ones as well. Well, one of the major improvements they made in this was the manoeuvre that you just saw there, which is the spin the sort of standstill spin dash manoeuvre. That was missing in the original Sonic game, and that sometimes got a little bit frustrating when you had to break through walls, because you sort of had to run and then kind of hit down on a diagonal to initialize the spin move for him to be able to break through the walls. Now, on a modern day joypad, that's not too much of an ordeal, because, you know, at the end of the day, the analog sticks and the D-pads, well, the analog sticks are designed to be quite flexible in direction selection. God, I'm getting all confused here with my wording. But back with the Mega Drive pad, it was a little bit hit and miss, especially, funnily enough, if you had the original Mega Drive pad, the D-pad itself, and I hope I explained this well enough for you to understand, but the D-pad itself was kind of recessed around the joypad. They improved that by making a more raised D-pad that was a bit more flexible and was a vast improvement. But I had, let's call it for argument's sake, the Generation 1 Mega Drive joypad when I had this game, and the actual D-pad itself was quite stiff, and sometimes it could be quite tricky to hit the diagonals in the right way to get Sonic to do his little spin dash maneuver. So I think Sega sort of clocked this and thought, well, we know what we'll do, we'll introduce a new maneuver where you just crouch down and you hit the button and he starts to spin, and then when you let go he does the spin dash. The other improvement they made with Sonic was the bonus levels, and well, the original bonus level could be a bit frustrating because there was a little bit of element of skill and luck involved. With this, they kind of went down the route of this just being more skill based, and also graphically it's in 3D. Now obviously it's a trick 3D thing, but again, you know, it just showed that the developers of the game weren't content with just rehashing a simple remake of the first game and a cynical cash-in. They actually tried to, you know, wow people like they did with the original game, that they tried to say, you know, the technical achievement that they made with the original game, they were trying to make again with Sonic 2. And it really does work. I mean, it is every bit as technically good as the first game. And I remember seeing that bonus mission thing for the first time, and it was like, wow, God, look, it's Sonic in 3D. How amazing. And oh, the irony of that statement as what would happen with the future of Sonic the Hedgehog, which I'll come to in probably my last video that I post this week. You'll see the irony of being amazed at Sonic the Hedgehog being in full, well, not in full, but in sort of fake-o 3D. How those words would come back to haunt me at a later date. But yeah, certainly, I mean, it was improved. They improved the graphics, they improved the level layouts, they added more variety, they improved the bad guy encounters. I mean, it was just an all-round improvement on the original game. and it was also, in my opinion, considerably tougher than the original game as well. And that's what you want from a sequel. You don't want the sequel to be too easy, otherwise what's the point? It should be more challenging. There should be improvements graphically and visually, and it should be more challenging. It's a sequel. You know, the game, you know, should play, okay, it should be appealing to new gamers in the series, but at the same time, it also should have enough in there to be able to say to the experienced game players, right, you completed the original Sonic, or you played the original Sonic, now we're going to throw this curveball at you. And I think that they did an absolute bang up job with it. I think they excuse me, I think they hit the ball out of the park, and I think they did an amazing job with Sonic 2. And if I had to put my hand on my heart and say, rather like Streets of Rage 2, I probably preferred this Sonic game out of the whole series. That's not to say that I thought Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles were bad games, because they're not. But I just think that Sonic 2, like Streets of Rage 2, hit a balance between innovation and also keeping the same feel, shall we say, for argument's sake, of the original game. And that's a very, very tricky thing to do, and it's incredible just how many developers, even in today's games, when they go down the path of innovation, tend to lose track of what made the game so fantastically good in the first place. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching it, and please stay tuned to my channel for more Sonic videos coming this week. Thank you very much for watching.